All right, if you struggle with understanding if we really are on the last days, I'm going to show you an easy way to know. Step number one, go read the book of Enoch, specifically the animal apocalypse. The animal apocalypse is a dream vision that Enoch, the son of Jared, it uses different animal species to represent humans and groups of humans during the history of the world. Step number two, understand the timeline of 70 angelic shepherds. When you get to verse 59, you're going to see that 70 shepherds are summoned and commanded to watch over the sheep, which are the Hebrews that are represented by sheep. Um, each shepherd ruled for 7 years in order to get the 490 years of Daniel 9. So you have 7 times 70. Step number three, understand who are the last 35 shepherds out of the 70. And this is how it reads on the book of Enoch. After this, in my vision, I saw all the birds of heaven, eagles, vultures, ravens, and the eagle was leading all the birds. I mean, this is really something that is very clear in our time. We all know that the United States is the leading country over all the world, which is represented by an eagle. When you actually look at the other nations that are currently dictating what's happening, for example, Russia, and you show their crest, it also had a double-headed eagles. It's not a bear; it's actually a double-headed eagle. Even that little country in the Middle East, which was created by the Rothschilds, if you actually go back and read and look at the Rothschild's crest, is represented by the eagle. This is very important because when you read the book of Enoch, it clearly explains that the birds are not helping the sheep. They're actually destroying it. So if you have a country that is calling right now to be a Hebrew and is represented by the sheep and is actually a very good friend with the eagle, that tells you a lot, which is they're not. Step number four, do the math. We have 35 shepherds representing the eagles and the birds. And when you multiply that by 7 years each, it gets you to 245 years in total. Going back to history, if you look back at when the United States started with the American Revolution in 1775, you add that 245 years and it gets you to the year 2020. And we all know what happened in 2020. If you actually look at when the American Revolution was ended, was in 1781. If you add 245, that equals 2026. Have used 365 days because that's the Gregorian calendar. If you actually read the book of Enoch, it's saying that it's 364 days. So if you actually use 364 days, 2026 could be 2025 from 1781. So yes, we are very close.